High Definition News for Wednesday, December 21st, 2016. I'm Jeff Kaufman. That's the sound of tons of fireworks exploding in Mexico's biggest fireworks market, which spreads across an area as big as a football field. The Mexican government says 31 people were killed, and that number may rise. More than 70 people were hurt, including 10 children, 2 of whom have been flown to burn centers in the U.S. because their injuries are so severe. Rafa Fernandez is a reporter for Fusion.
There was a big cloud of smoke that started to disperse at night. But, there's a lot of people crying, a lot of state police, firemen, the Mexican Red Cross arrived on the scene, and it really looks like a war zone. It reminded me of some of the images I've seen in Syria or Iraq.
The explosion happened yesterday afternoon at the San Pablocito fireworks market in the town of Tultepec, which is known as the fireworks capital of Mexico. Tultepec is about 25 miles north of Mexico City. Police have cordoned off the market as they searched through the debris for other victims. This woman, who spoke with TV Azteca, managed to escape the fire.
To tell you the truth, I do not know how I ran out of here. Everything was so horrible.
Do you have relatives here?
Yes, I'm looking for them.
Who are you looking for?
The people I work with, they are my cousins.
This is the third time in the past 11 years that the fireworks market has gone up in flames. There were also fires in 2005 and 2006, but after that, the market owner rebuilt it, putting more space between stalls and installing fire safety systems. Fireworks are a big part of Mexican Christmas celebrations, and it's estimated that the San Pablocito market sells 80% of the fireworks used in Mexico.
This is London.
Direct from Paris.
This is Radio Moscow.
Radio Berlin.
Radio Habana, Cuba.
This is London.
From High Definition News World Service.
We must, as things stand now, assume it was a terrorist attack.
German Chancellor Angela Merkel on Monday's attack on a Christmas market in Berlin. Somebody behind the wheel of a semi-trailer truck painted black drove straight into an outdoor market, killing 12 people and injuring 48. The group Islamic State has claimed responsibility, but authorities are not sure if Islamic State directed the operation, inspired it, or is just taking advantage of a vacuum. Word this morning that German authorities have identified a young Tunisian man as the suspected driver of the truck, and police all across northern Europe are looking for him. Turns out this past August, that man was arrested in the town of Friedrichshafen on Germany's border with the Netherlands. He was accused of traveling on fake Italian documents and then released. The truck was registered to a Polish company, and the body of a Polish man who'd been shot to death was found in the passenger seat. The owner of the trucking company believes his truck had been hijacked, and the dead man was the truck driver, his wife's cousin.
They did something to him, God forbid, so it looks. My wife spoke to his wife. She could not get through to him. Something was wrong.
The incident has renewed the controversy over Germany's policy towards Syrian refugees. Hundreds of thousands of refugees who had escaped the civil war there have traveled to Germany, and many in that country are opposed to their resettlement there. Chancellor Merkel says Germans cannot allow either the terrorist attack or the presence of the refugees to turn people against one another.
We don't want to live with the fear of evil paralyzing us, even if that's difficult right now. We will find the force to live the life we want to live in Germany, free together and open.
As for that claim of responsibility by the group Islamic State, John Kirby of the U.S. State Department says that's definitely a possibility, but
we don't have enough information right now to back up the claims by ISIS that they inspired or directed or any way involved in this. We think it's prudent, obviously, to go forward with that at least being one plausible explanation. But we just don't have any information. We don't have any more information, certainly, than the Germans do, and nothing that we've seen on our side tells us that the ISIS claims of responsibility are backed up right now.
The U.S. has increased security at some outdoor markets like Farmers Market in L.A.
Oh, I've seen fire and I've seen rain, seen sunny days that I thought would never end.
James Taylor has seen a lot of things, but he won't be seeing his Filipino fans anytime soon. Sweet Baby James has canceled a scheduled February concert in Manila. He says it's in protest of the campaign against drug dealers by Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte, a campaign that includes vigilantes murdering anyone suspected of having anything to do with drugs, without bothering with messy details like probable cause, evidence, juries, trials, verdicts. So far, more than 2,000 people have been killed. Last week, President Duterte said that early in his career, he killed some drug dealers himself.
Davao, I used to do it personally, just to show to the guys that if I can do it, why can't you? And I go around Davao with a motorcycle, with a big bike, and I would just patrol the streets and looking for trouble also. Tagla naghanap ako ng inkwento para makapatay.
That last little bit there translates to, I was looking for an encounter so I could kill. In case you missed it, that's the president of a country, an American ally, bragging about murdering civilians without any kind of due process. The U.S. and other countries have condemned the anti-drug campaign's violence.
The House will come to order. Members will take their seats.
The North Carolina legislature is in special session this morning. Lawmakers are going to try for a third time to repeal HB 2. That's the anti-gay, anti-transgender law that caused so much controversy in North Carolina. Coming up in an updated version of High Definition News at noon Pacific Time, he was kicked off an airplane for speaking Arabic. Real or prank? And a Southern California television station can't seem to decide if its own news is fake. Now you know what we know. I'm Jeff Kaufman, High Definition News.